In front of you, there are two cups. One is coffee and one is poison. Pick one. This is what we refer to as free will. If you chose the left one, you got unlucky. It is poison. If free will was truly possible, then you should be able to go back in time and select the right cup. But what if I told you you would always choose the left cup? Almost everyone believes free will is real. How could it not be? But what if I told you physics proves free will is a myth? Time travel has fascinated humans for thousands of years. If time travel is possible, then free will isn't. Here's why. Imagine a light clock with two mirrors and a particle of light bouncing between the two mirrors at the constant speed of light. The distance between the two mirrors is d, while the time it takes to bounce between is t, which we'll set as 1 second. So, using speed equals distance over time, light speed is 1. Now let's put that clock on a really fast spaceship. Now the light particle has to also move forwards as well as up and down, so it has to move more distance. Let's set that longer distance as x. So the new speed of light would be x over 1, which is greater than light speed. But something's wrong here. Light speed is the fastest speed anything can go in the universe, and it is constant. So for the speed of light to remain constant, something has to give. This thing is time. What I have just explained is Einstein's special theory of relativity. It suggests that the closer you reach to light speed, the slower time is, becoming 0 when you reach light speed. Meaning, if we go past light speed, we can make time go negative, meaning we go back in time. Let's say we were to watch World War II as an observer. The events would be the exact same as before, but the people participating would think it's present, but it isn't. All their actions have been determined already. But what's to say that we're not in the past? This idea is called determinism. If time travel is real, then all of our actions have been determined beforehand. Quantum physics further disproves free will. Think about this. You are made of organs, which are made of proteins, which are made by atoms, which are made by particles such as protons and electrons. These particles blindly follow the laws of physics. The Big Bang is comparable to the start of a pool game, where the laws of physics determine how the balls will behave. If we got a really smart computer to analyze the initial start of the game, we could see how each ball would travel. At a microscopic level, this is also how it works, but without the player. The actions and reactions of the particles from initially the Big Bang leads to a domino effect, which create everything in our galaxy. So if we are also made of particles that blindly follow the laws of physics that created everything, doesn't that mean the future is set already? If we could create a supercomputer to observe the Big Bang, it could predict everything that will ever happen until the end of time. Furthermore, neuroscience studies have disproven the myth of free will. In the 1980s, Benjamin Libet conducted an experiment with an EEG, short for electroencephalogram, to prove that before we moved our bodies, the subconscious determines it 300 milliseconds beforehand. A few seconds before you pick up a cup of coffee, your brain makes that decision for you, and then we become aware of making that decision. This is like the heart. We don't tell it to beat or what speed it beats, it simply beats. Your brain is also like this. It simply tells you that it has decided to do something. In short, the subconscious decides to do something and then notifies the conscious. But our subconscious is influenced by our environment. If you're born religious, you'll probably be religious throughout your life. But genetics also determine our choices, such as intelligence. We don't decide what environment we are born in, or what genetics we have, or how intelligent we will be. So, would a person who makes certain unintelligent decisions have the choice to make more intelligent choices? How can we decide what cards we have in our deck, or even the ability to play those cards in the right way? Some are simply born more intelligent than others. The idea of free will further crumbles when we think about it more deeply. If free will is real and not just a chemical process, then why do substances like alcohol and antidepressants influence our behavior? Brain tumors greatly change a person's behavior, and they are often more aggressive, with faster changing moods, and are often psychotic. If removing a lump on a person's brain can change a person's behavior, is free will really real? After all, the person didn't decide to grow a tumor. While it's true the subconscious makes choices for the conscious, we can shape our subconscious. But this is flawed, as where was the desire to shape this unconscious? It was a subconscious effort to shape your subconscious. In short, the subconscious made a decision to change the subconscious, and your conscious didn't do anything, meaning you did not really make that choice. As I mentioned before, factors such as the family you're born in and genetics determine everything about your subconscious, meaning you do not shape your subconscious, meaning that free will is not real. Now, just because free will has been disproven by both physics and neuroscience, this shouldn't mean you should just give up. This will make you a lot less happy and less moral and overall a worse person. Rather, we should think of it like determinism, cause and effect, where we are not completely out of control. This will make us more sympathetic for those who are worse in society and those who are less fortunate than us. A recent study has determined that 42% of adult male prisoners have a brain injury. This statistic tells us a concerning story. People in prison aren't worse people than us. They simply fell into events that were out of their control. But this is a dangerous thought, as society is built around free will. Hard workers live good lives, and murderers go to prison. If society believed in determinism, it would destroy it, as someone could say they didn't commit murder as it was determined beforehand. So forget everything I just said. Believe in free will, even if it doesn't exist. So next time you see a homeless guy on the street, don't just roll your eyes. A little less intelligence in your DNA could have made you not make that decision that changed